Hello and welcome along to this week's edition of Greyhound Gold. David Short and Brett Honey with you. How's it all tracking, Brett?
G'day, Shorty. Going well. Mixed emotions heading into this week. I might be a man without purpose with Cunnington gone for 6 months. Favourite place in the world, but we have faith that Mandurah will pick up the slack, and really looking forward to this WA Oaks final on Saturday night as well. That should be a cracker coming off a very hot derby last weekend.
As we hear the AFL coaches say all the time, it's not about loss, it's about opportunity. And it's the opportunity for Northam and Mandurah to step up and have that wonderful experience over the next period. So I'm sure you'll adapt, Brett, and we all will as punters. I'll tell you what though, before we say goodbye to Cannington, we've got a big Oaks final to look forward to this Saturday night, and last Saturday we had the big Group 2 Britain's Formal Wear WA Derby final. Let's go back and relive it. From box number 8, Sunset Frazier showing all that customary early dash, zooming across in the early stages. The kennel mate, Sneaky Emoji, gets into the best possible position, right in behind, getting that lovely suck along. Uncle Tommy's back there in third, down the back, and you can see Sunset Frazier going nicely, but the kennel mate is starting to breathe a little bit of fire as they turn for home. Sneaky Emoji looms up and goes right on by over the last little bit. Very nice performance, heads Sunset Frazier. Uncle Tommy's up for third and Kanan Stark in fourth position. 5:53, 18:35, 29 and 72, margins 1.5 by 6 lengths. Congratulations to Dave Hobby and Sneaky Emoji, the winner of this year's Group 2 WA Derby. Just in the right spot at the right time. The 8 carved over, 7 had that lovely trail across. There was a big gap back to the rest of the field and cashed in on the perfect setup.
Yeah, got the opportunity to Sneaky Emoji, but notwithstanding that little bit of luck, it was still a superb performance. We saw what Sunset Frazier could do the week before, going 29.56, and it was a really good effort to run down a dog running that sort of time. So, yeah, Sneaky Emoji did get a little bit of luck on that first turn, but you've also got to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what he did there on Saturday night. Sunset Frazier, he did what he normally does. He runs it. He goes along up front. He runs serious time. If you're good enough to catch him, well, you can tip your cap, can't you? And Uncle Tommy just, incompatible in terms of running a bad race these days. He just, every time he fronts up, he gives full effort. Couldn't quite get into a winning position there on Saturday night, but I'm sure there's more features for him to come. So, 3 worthy place getters in that race, and congratulations to Sneaky Emoji.
All right, let's get down to the business of finding some winners for this weekend. Friday night down there at Mandurah. I'm going to team up with my old mate Hinto. Race 7, number 7 is the best. Excellent second last week. Went down a narrow margin behind the very talented Barbecue Man. There's no shame in that, and gets back to Mandurah where this dog loves it. Wide draw, poses no issues. Broke 27 seconds, only 2 starts ago there at the Mandurah circuit. Yes, please. Race 7, number 7, Hinto. Looking for a bit of value earlier in the night. Race 3, number 5, Get a Beer. There's a few newcomers from the East Coast in this race, which are a bit of an X factor. But this dog just looks really nicely placed. It doesn't look to be a race with a heap of early burn. I think Get a Beer should be able to get a good look at the arm, and when we've seen the dog get that opportunity in the past, it can generally run the sort of low 22s, and that might be good enough here. So race 3, number 5, Get a Beer to go along with race 7, number 7, Hinto.
Yeah, my best bet, race 4, number 7, Weston Boomer on Friday night at Mandurah. I think back to Mandurah's key for this dog. He's been beginning okay at Cunnington, but just getting caught up in a bit of traffic. I thought this was an easier race. He's quite capable from outside draws, Weston Boomer, in the small field. I think he gets room to operate early, carve to the front. They'll have to run some time to catch him. That's race 4, number 7, Weston Boomer. For a bit of value, I'm going to the feature on the night, the chase. Race 6, number 1, Barrio Beast. 22.26 from box 6 for the old boy last start. Shorty, that's good time given that he is definitely prefers to be drawn on the inside. There's no doubt about that. And from a similar draw to what he's got on Friday night, did win a good Friday Cup. They can't forget that. I don't see him missing a place here, Shorty. Play him each way, place heavy all day long. He'll run you a good race. Race 6, number 1, Barrio Beast to go. Race 4, number 7, Weston Boomer, Friday night.
All right, now we'll switch our focus to Saturday night, Cannington. Better bets on the card for me. Going to kick it off race 4, number 5, Firelighter. This dog was excellent in a WA Derby heat 2 starts ago, running slick time, 29.56. It was just a horror show in the final there last week. Back to graded company here. Speedy getaway, rolls right up on top of the speed, running anywhere near that 29.5. Good luck rolling this dog. Race 4, number 5. And race 3, number 1, Sandy Basser. Should be a decent quote in a pretty open affair off the inside draw. Recent form's been really consistent. I thought it could play a part in a race where there are a number of winning hopes. Should be around the each way odds. Race 3, number 1, Sandy Bassett to go along with my best. Race 4, number 5, Firelighter.
I saw Firelighter was 350 into 275 early. Shorty, did you get any of that 350?
Not yet, Brett, not yet. But I'm still happy to be involved at that 275 quote. I think this dog will take a power beating.
He'll make sure it's $1.75 come Saturday night. My best bet, race 2, number 6, Sky Manelli. She's loving this stayer's life. Has run down Argyle Queen, and that was 3 back over this track and trip, 715 metres at Cannington 3 starts ago. That's the right kind of form for a free-for-all over 715 metres these days. Went to Northam, and that time she ran last start wasn't all that far away from the track record there at Northam. So she's absolutely flying. Obviously the main danger here is Weston Nugget, but he's just taking a long time to warm up at the moment, and the way she's going, I think she's going to give this an almighty shake. $4.60 was quite an appetising price there, shorties. That's race 2, number 6, Sky Manelli. For a bit of value, I'm going to the same race as you. Race 3, number 3, Stylish in Black, stepping up to 600 metres, probably the right time. Her run homes at Cannington over 520 have been quite good, and it's a race. As you mentioned, it's a very even race, and it's a race full of some greyhounds who haven't exactly made a habit out of winning. So it did look to be a race that smelt a little bit. So I thought I was going to go for a bit of value there. Was around that $8 mark with Tap Touch. So race 3, number 3, Stylish in Black. To go race 2, number 6, Sky Manelli. Cracking card to finish us off at Cannington.
Indeed, and if you want to get out here to Cannington, Saturday and Sunday are your last opportunities for some sort of 4.5 to 5 months. So make sure you get along, make a booking, get in contact with the team at Greyhounds WA. Fear not, though, if you don't make it to Cannington this weekend, because as we touched on last week, Greyhounds WA Mandurah, one of the best circuits in the business, wonderful food and beverage operation there. They'll show you a great time. Get down there to the coastal circuit and enjoy yourself again. Get in contact with Greyhounds WA Mandurah and book yourself a table in the upcoming weeks. Brett, great catching up there again.
Yeah, it's been great, and definitely get down to Cannington this Saturday night. But what's good for the city slickers, shorty, is that sometimes that drive to down the freeway on a Friday night isn't all that great at Mandurah, but you've got the Saturday. If you can't make it down the Friday, you've got the Saturday. So you've got a couple options to get down to Mandurah. Hopefully we can find a few winners over the winter, and we'll be certainly doing our best to do that.
Indeed. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll keep you updated with all the latest right here on Greyhound Gold.